Hello, fellow collectors. It's Chris, the Batman statue collector, and welcome back once again to Brotherhood of the Bat Collectibles. And we have a very special treat. I believe this is the first full review on YouTube for the Batman Rebirth 1/6 scale statue from our friends over at XM Studios. And this piece is amazing. And this footage was given to us by collector Austin T. Now, Austin T is an amazing collector. He did not want to appear on camera. He wanted me to share my thoughts, and he really wanted to share it with the community as well, because he knew that you guys would be very interested. So anyway, thanks, Austin. The nameplate, we saw that. I love it. It absolutely is fantastic. I love that XM is doing the nameplates, but let's go ahead and get into the base here. This base is awesome. This really is an amazing 6 scale statue and is one of my favorites. I also really like the Catwoman as well. But this piece so far has really caught my eye. The base is phenomenal. There's lots going on here. It does have a very gothic element to it. You see the bats on the sides, the back rear side, excuse me, and then of course the Joker face on the front. We'll get to see that here a little closer in just a second, but you can really see the patina here. I talk about patina on the channel. What that does is basically age a piece, adding a little bit of those green elements. Whenever metal rusts or any other surface like that, it gets old, you get that patina on there. You get that little bit of a blue color, a little bit of a green color, and XM did a really nice job capturing that. I maybe would have liked to have seen a little bit more on the gray elements as well. But I really think that everything here looks really good to me. I really don't have any real nitpicks at all. As you can see also as we go up the roof line, incredible. You see that patina on the actual tiles themselves, which looks really good. Again, it has a nice separation from that to the gray areas as well. You also see all of the detail in that stonework. Again, this is cold cast porcelain, which is very awesome, and it just looks really good to me. I'm really impressed overall with how that looks. Then, of course, as we move up the statue, you're going to see some really great details here, including the cape detail. It looks really good. The Rebirth suit is not my favorite suit, primarily because of the yellow bat symbol. I just don't love that look. It's not my favorite, but I do feel like they really captured the comic book look here. The suit is very well sculpted. And again, this is 6 scale, so this piece is not going to take up a tremendous amount of space. Of course, the cape billowing out will cause that to take up a little bit more room, but again, I wouldn't be concerned with that at all. The abs look really good. The shoulder line on the statue looks really good to me as well. I think that is awesome, and the face sculpt is very cool. Maybe it would have been cool to have an additional head sculpt. I don't know. You tell me in the comments. But I really think this is a cool piece. The cape is just absolutely fantastic. And we're going to get a better detailed view of the back here in just a second. But I have to tip my hat to these artists. They really captured the overall sculpt and feel of a cape. I'm just really impressed with how that looks. It looks like it has weight to it. You also notice a nice kind of purple sheen underneath, capturing light, so it does separate that cape out. It's not just a gray undertone. It's really nicely done, and it really separates the blue out really nicely. We're also seeing from Austin here the grapple gun. So this is one of the swap outs. You see that he does have the batarang in his hand, but you can swap it out for the grapple gun, which is really nice. It definitely gives a little bit of a different look. I think both of them are very good. But you can really see the nice detailing in the batarang there. You see it's not just flat. There's lots of depth to it, and it's just really nicely painted. It's got some darker elements in the middle, and then of course the shinier elements on the outside, like it captures the light. So really smart on the painters, in my opinion. I think the batarang looks really good, but so does the grapple. The grapple also has a lot of details, and it just gives a little bit of a different look. I probably personally like the grapple a little bit better. It gives it a little bit more height. You notice it a little bit more, and it just looks really good. You also notice the lines inside the cape. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's actually lines, texturing lines, which is really impressive. And then, of course, you see some tattered elements at the bottom as well. Look at that. Like, that's really nice detail, in my opinion. And again, I'm just really impressed with the purple. I'm really amazed how good that looks, and how, you wouldn't necessarily think that's like, okay, well, the underside. But again, that's lighting, that's tone. It's giving it kind of like letting it jump off the pages of the comics. And I really think that's really awesome. So Austin didn't have a turntable, so he just separated this out and turned it around for us. But look at that. absolutely insane how good that capes. I really do think it is one of the best sculpted capes I've ever seen texture-wise. I just am really impressed with what I saw there. And we'll see it a little bit more here in just a second. But here you can really see the detail on the patina of the base. And again, look at the folds. This is fully sculpted, guys, but it has a lot of nice texturing and shading as well. And I'm just, again, I just think that cape looks absolutely fantastic. I know not everybody likes sculpted capes, but here I think it works very, very well. I tend to prefer them just because it matches the statue a little bit better. But man, that looks really, really good to me. Really good. And then again, just overall, I think this piece is a hit. Again, it's not a scale necessarily that I am looking to collect. I wish I was. I wish I had more room for this type of scale. But if you are a collector that is interested in, a good-looking piece with a sizable footprint in terms of impact in your collection, I think this 1/6 scale line is going to do it for you. Also, knowing that they're going to do other characters, like they've already announced the Catwoman and some others. Of course, they also have announced their 1/4 scale line that they're doing exclusively for the Asian markets. But this is a cool piece, and if you have the chance to pick it up, definitely do so. It's a cool piece, and again, I really want to thank Austin so very much for filming this for us. I think he did a phenomenal job, and it's just so cool to be able to see these pieces. Even if we can't see them in person, he did such a good job filming this. We really get the opportunity to really see exactly what you're going to get with this statue. Again, it looks really, really good here, and it's really nice to see them next to other statues. Like the Iceman back there is a 1/4 scale piece, and then the Wonder Woman there is a 6 scale. So you can really get an idea of how big this piece is. Just a really awesome, awesome statue. Hey guys, thank you so very much for watching today, and if you're new here, please hit the subscribe button right here on the screen and check out these 2 awesome videos. I think you're going to love them. And also please join us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. I would love to have you join in all the fun. Thank you guys so very much for watching. See you in the Batcave.